I don't know what brought you here today. Maybe curiosity, maybe exhaustion, maybe the quiet ache that shows up when the world finally stops being loud. But I'm really glad you're here. Welcome. I'm Aurora morvessa, and this is a space for the in-between moments. The moments after the storm. The moments when the rain has passed, but everything still smells like it mattered. There's something sacred about beginnings. Not the loud, celebratory kind, but the tender ones. The ones that start softly. The ones that don't announce themselves with fireworks, but with breath. This season begins there. Not in certainty, not in answers, but in becoming. The quiet myth of having it all together. I used to believe that healing would arrive fully formed. That one day I'd wake up and everything would make sense. That faith would feel unshakable. And pain would finally be behind me instead of tapping me on the shoulder when I least expected it. But that's not how it happened. What actually happened was quieter, messier, slower. Healing comes in fragments, in pauses, in moments where nothing looked like progress. But something inside me was shifting anyway. Be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46 verse 10. I used to read that verse like a command. Now I read it like an invitation. Stillness isn't about absence of movement. It's the presence of truth and trust. Trust is learned in the waiting. After the rain. A reason this space feels like after rain. After rain, the world doesn't rush back to normal. The ground breathes, the air softens, everything smells alive again. And that's what faith has felt like for me lately. Not loud belief, not perfect devotion, but a quiet knowing that something good is growing even when I can't see it yet. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. I've learned that faith doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes it looks like showing up tired. Sometimes it looks like choosing hope with shaking hand. Sometimes it looks like staying when every instinct says to disappear. Becoming without an audience. There was a season of my life where I felt invisible, not unseen, unwitnessed. I was doing the work, I was praying, I was unlearning patterns that once kept me safe but no longer served me. And yet, no applause, no clear milestones, no reassurance that I was doing it right. Just silence. But scripture reminds me, let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we shall reap. Galatians 6 verse 9. Becoming doesn't require an audience, it requires endurance. And endurance isn't glorious, but it's holy. What this space is and isn't. This isn't a place for pretending you're healed when you're not. This isn't a place for spiritual bypassing or toxic optimism. This is a place where faith and feeling can coexist, where grief is allowed to sit beside gratitude, where questions don't disqualify you from belief. Here we honor the God who meets us in progress. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalms 34 verse 18. Not the polished, not the perfect, the crushed. That verse has carried me through nights where prayers felt like silence, and silence felt like abandonment. And yet, He was still there. The courage to stay soft. One of the bravest things I've ever done is stay soft in a world that rewarded me for being guarded. Pain tried to teach me that love wasn't safe. Disappointment tried to convince me that hope was naive. But God kept whispering something else. For my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. Weakness isn't failure. It's a place where grace lands. And staying soft, staying open, has become an act of rebellion for me. Against bitterness, against fear, against the lie that I have hardened to survive. Why I'm still dreaming. There was a moment, more than one honestly, where I almost stopped dreaming. It felt easier to lower my expectations and risk disappointment again. Easier to shrink than to hope boldly. But something holy happens when you refuse to bury the dream God planted in you. Commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Dreams don't have expiration dates. They have seasons. And even dormant seeds are still alive. An invitation, not a solution. This episode isn't meant to tie things up neatly. It's meant to open a door into reflection, into gentleness, into a faith that breathes instead of performs. If you're in a quiet season, this is for you. If you're rebuilding, this is for you. If you're unsure but still here, this is especially for you. Even when it's quiet, you're still becoming. And so am I. Thank you for sitting with me in the first moment of the season. Thank you for allowing yourself to pause, to breathe, to be unfinished. Until next time, stay soft, stay rooted, and trust that what's growing beneath the surface is worth the wait. This was only the beginning.